Hey everybody, so I'm going to do another video for you, and this is how to read a label effectively. I had a few clients ask me, hey, what do you think of this food, and how do I read this, and I think this is okay, can you check it for me? So I thought I'd just make a video to talk with you about how to read a label. And then towards the end, I know that there are some companies that are really going full throttle and just selling stuff left and right on Facebook, and so I do want to address those too. So here we go. So this is how to read a label and knowing what to look for. Okay. So I grabbed a couple of labels for protein or meal replacement shakes. So I've got brand 1 and brand 2. So as I'm reading, we want to find natural things we can pronounce. Things that are going to, if they have a red flag in our head. Well, what is a red flag? Well, let me show you. So I'm looking through these ingredients here. To me, sunflower oil is going to be a red flag because I'm allergic. So you're going to come across stuff like that. But looking beyond that, it goes right here. So here's sucralose. Sucralose, that's a bad ingredient. That's a red flag ingredient. And especially this little guy here, soy lecithin, terrible for you. Terrible, terrible. Do not, and it says right here, this product is manufactured in a plant that processes milk, soy, wheat, and eggs. So anything that says soy on it, and that is, I would recommend that's the first thing you look for is soy, it's going to screw up your thyroid. It is not effective for you when you are working on your health and fitness goals. Soy is not okay. Tons of people are allergic to it. Thank goodness, because it's terrible. It's going to mess up your thyroid. Okay? If we go over here, and I apologize it's so fuzzy, I tried to grab a good picture, but here we can see, so here's the proprietary fruit powder blend. So a lot of places will just say it has this proprietary powder, or a proprietary blend, but it won't list the ingredients. This label right here actually lists all of the ingredients, and you can read them. Strawberry, apple, banana, pineapple, papaya. We know those, right? Those are familiar things that we know. If you read something that's not familiar, it's not necessarily bad, but you need to do your research. So if we go up here for the antioxidant, here's pomegranate, bilberry, goji berry, camu, acai, blueberry, green tea, rose hips. We've heard of those. Those are a bunch of superfoods, okay? And you go down to the rest of them and you can read all of them, okay? Another thing you need to look for is the sodium. This one on brand 2, the sodium's only 70 milligrams. They haven't added any sodium here. The brand 1 has a sodium of 115 milligrams. Okay, that's a lot of sodium for something. And if you look in the ingredients, I think this is the one I'm looking for. It's got the whey, which is a good thing. That's your protein. Cocoa powder is a lot better than just saying chocolate. I don't think this is the one. But you also want to look, there's fructose. Natural and artificial flavors. Boom, right there. Okay, there's where you're getting your sodium. It's got artificial flavors. Those are not good for you either. It may be normal to have those in our foods, but it's not. We're just used to always having it because it's provided for us and it's cheaper. Okay, it's not going to help you reach and see results. Okay, so let's move on. So that was the example of that one. So brand 2 basically is better than your brand 1. A lot better. Okay, snack bars. So brand 1, ingredients. Look how easy we can read this. Almonds, dried coconut, honey, non-GMO glucose, puffed rice. What is this? Chicory fiber, soy lecithin. It's got soy in it, but it's got more of the ingredients that you can read, okay? Make sure though too you're looking at those allergens, okay? That's what I have to do with these bars, and because we want it to be healthy, but we want to address your allergies as well. Brand 2, here we have almonds. All right, that works. Corn syrup. No, that's a red flag. Whole grain oats, that's a good one. Sugar, we don't want the sugar. That's regular sugar. Too much sugar. Look here, sugar's 8 grams. I don't have the one on here, but it's lower than that. Rice flour, palm kernel oil. That's not natural, guys. It's not natural. Coconut oils are good. Extra virgin olive oil is good, okay? You go down here, here's your fructose. Too much. Canola oil, red flag, salt. They add salt to it. Okay, their sodium is 140. That's way too much. Cornstarch. Baking soda is fine. Natural flavor, whatever that might be. But it's got a whole bunch of stuff that is bad for you. So calories, here's 160. Here's 210. So some of you might be thinking, well, the brand 1 has the natural ingredients, brand 2 doesn't, but it's lower in calories. Yes, but look what they're doing. That's how they're reducing the calories. It's not just the calories, and the calories from fat is what kind of natural things is it giving your body. Your body can absorb and deal with more natural ingredients than the artificial. So even though it might have 160 calories and 60 of those calories come from fat, your body is going to have a hell of a time trying to process that versus 210 calories. And even though the fat's 120, those fat calories are coming directly from those almonds. Okay? They're directly from those almonds because those are natural foods for your body. Okay, let's move it on to our next one. And the last one I'm going to compare is energy drinks. So Brand 1 is a company that is very widespread. I find it hilarious that it's being advertised at restaurants that have fried foods, right? I mean, really? Does that make sense? But people are like, ooh, I like this, and I'm going to drink this, and I'm so low in energy, and energy drinks. Let's take a look at the label, guys. All right, so we're reading here. Maltodextrin, citric acid, beetroot extract for color. So it's not for your benefit. It's just to make it look pretty. Right here, natural and artificial flavor. There you go again. Artificial, not good. Sucralose. Sucralose is bad. Silicon dioxide. How is that produced? Is it produced naturally or is it processed? We don't know that, okay? This one has 45 calories. We're looking and we see... I was looking for the sodium. It looks like it doesn't have any sodium, which is a good thing. That's a really good thing, okay? Over here, brand 2, this one's only 15 calories, but again, just because it's lower calories doesn't mean it's better. So let's take a look at the ingredients. So there's green tea. There's a couple leaf extracts here, which is good. Beta alanine. Other ingredients: beet sugar, citric acid, stevia. So it doesn't have sugar or sucralose in it, which is bad for you. It's a stevia leaf extract, completely plant-based. Natural lemonade flavor type and silica. So those are all natural based. So this one, brand 2, is better than your brand 1. So another product that is really, is it really on the up and up? Thrive. We hear about it a lot. And so I wanted to do my own research and then just share with you my research. So there's a 2013 study that talks about, and I have the link right up here for you. So please take a look at that. And it talks about the chromium. This has way too much chromium. It has so much chromium, it's going to do damage to your body, okay? There's too much caffeine in these. They have Garcinia cambogia, and that was originally used in the hydroxy cut, okay? And it was already proven not to produce results, but they're still using it. Soy lecithin, that's an all-processed food, so that makes it not natural. So I talked to a distributor for this product. Well, it's all natural. And I questioned, I said, soy lecithin is in processed foods. That's not natural. She had no clue, okay? White willow bark, that's aspirin. They're putting aspirin in here for you, and you have to take 3 different supplements in order to get results. Why? Okay. The proprietary blend here that they have, it looks like they have listed it, but again, like I said, there's things in there that are just red flags, okay? Though these things are not good for you. There was a person that talked about how they're having some stomach issues. I believe it was stomach issues, some health issues. And the doctor said you need to get off this patch. Why? Because it's bad for you. Okay? It's going to mess you up. And then here's another product that I wanted to research and talk to you about, and that's the plexus. So my question is, so we look here, and it's, pretty low in calories. We see a lot of zeros here, but there's no fiber to it. So, okay, there's no protein. There's no vitamins. There's not even any calcium in them. And again, look at that chromium. That's really high there. Proprietary health blend, and it has an asterisk by it. So come down here, and it has listed these things. Do you see banana or anything that we can read that we know about? Just the chromium, which I've already talked about. It does say it's free of caffeine and other stimulants, which is fine. But, where do all these things come from? Where's the polydextrose coming from? Polydextrose, it's used as an additive to increase non-dietary fiber content in food, replaces sugar, and reduces calories. So where is that coming from? The silicon dioxide, is it produced synthetically? Or is it produced by milling and crushing it from other natural sources? We don't know. It doesn't say that here. Does it have 70 superfoods? And this is a specific weight loss shake. There is no magic pill. Your doctor will tell you that, okay? If it has superfoods, why not list them even if it has one? So those are just questions that I would be personally asking. So in conclusion, I want to give you some points. So 3 things to take away from here. You want to compare all your ingredients, okay? If it's cheap, it's usually made cheap. Think of the dollar store. I mean, let's be real, right? Think of the dollar store. You go there to buy a toy and it breaks within 24, 48 hours. Or you buy a toy and half its hair is gone from the Barbie toy that you bought for your daughter, which is truly not really a Barbie. The head falls off, right? It's cheaply made. A lot of those dollar things are not, healthy. They're made who knows where. Anyways, so buying a doll at the dollar store versus buying a Barbie doll, which one's going to be more quality made? That Barbie doll is going to last longer. So if it's cheap, it's usually made cheap. There's usually a reason for it, okay? Always question when it comes to your health. Don't feel afraid to ask even a Beachbody coach. Question. It's okay. We have 100% all natural ingredients in every one of our products, okay? And we support that. We support the clean food eating, and we support the plant-based, everything coming from plant-based. Please question anybody that you want to buy something from. Question. Ask for an ingredients list. When I asked for an ingredients list on the plexus, it took like a half an hour to get it out of her. She had this really, really pretty little poster made up that said natural. I said, no, that's not an ingredient list. I want to see an ingredient list, especially for allergies such as myself. I'm allergic to sunflowers and cherries. I need to see if those products have those. That's important to me. And when a distributor is not being open with you, it should raise a yellow, orange, maybe even a red flag in your head, okay? You want to find things that are straight out truthful to you. Otherwise, you run the risk of hurting your body. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got some good information out of this. See you next time.